Hello my fellow Farloom fanatics, welcome back to the channel. Now that the post-event clarity has hit, I wanted to just make a video talking about Silksong today and getting my thoughts out about the whole situation. We may not have Silksong news today, but I wanted to give you a sweet Silksong discussion video that you can listen to fulfill that void of cope and hope in your heart. I know you all want Silksong. I want Silksong. Let's talk about it. First of all, the event itself. Oh my god, it was insane. There were so many people watching the live stream, 1400 plus at one point. Thank you everyone who stopped by and watched my stream. It was so much fun hanging out with you, and I would like to formally apologize for the technical difficulties we had at the start. I make all my content on a shitty ass laptop that's 5-6 years old. It really struggles to keep up with everything, especially when I'm live streaming, but thank you all for sticking by it and powering through it. I really appreciate it. My channel is slowly approaching 5,000 subscribers and I am very grateful. I'm growing such an awesome community and I'm proud of everyone who subscribed to my channel because you guys are you're funny, you're helpful, you're kind, you keep me in the loop with all the Silksong craziness going on in the community. It's amazing and I appreciate it. Also got one of my favorite mugs today. Look, it's the Blue Owl. I got it at a bookstore. If there's one thing I like just as much as Silksong is coffee mugs. I love to collect them. But yeah guys, no Silksong news, huh? What does that mean? What do we do now? There's been something on my mind and I want to talk about it. If you take a look at my channel, I love hyping up Silksong. It's no surprise that I do it and it's a fun thing to do, but I feel like some people take it way too seriously. Some people get too up in arms when we don't get Silksong news at all these events, or when all the leaks and the theories turn out to be false. One thing, the reason I do it is because it's fun. A lot of people tell me in the comments that my videos make the wait for Silksong a little bit easier for a lot of people. I find it very entertaining to do these videos, I can be creative with them, and a lot of people have fun just listening to me yap about Silksong. Because who doesn't want to yap about Silksong? But some people take it so seriously that they bully people in live event chats, on Discord servers, in Reddit, they do weird kind of threats. People get very weird about it, right? And I want to give my perspective on these things. There's a big section of this community that likes to hide behind a lot of excuses. Now, what am I talking about? There's some people in this community who make shitty excuses for their shitty behavior. They like to talk about how they just want an update telling them that Team Cherry is still alive and they're still working on the game. They get that update. Then they say, no, we don't want it from Leth. We want Team Cherry to come say the exact same thing. They say that they just want to see a little bit of progress in what Team Cherry has been working on. Meanwhile, Team Cherry has made 2 full trailers, Edge magazine interviews, so many screenshots and a blog post, couple of them, just talking about everything Silksong without spoiling too much. They say how it's been so long since they've been waiting, but when you think about it, taking into account the size of the team and the scope of the game, it's been a very normal development time. Those people are either lying to you or lying to themselves of what they want. What they actually want is just for the game to come out. And you know what? I understand, man. I love the game. I am so hyped for the game and I want it to come out just as much as you do. But don't gaslight yourself and the community into thinking that what you're looking for is just an update, when in reality you just want the game. With that out of the way, I want to talk about some big picture today, okay? I was going through the interview Blue SR did with Leth, Matthew Griffin, the messiah of Silksong, and there were a lot of good points in that interview. I will link it below so you can check it out yourself, but I would like to paraphrase some of the points from that interview. Again, you can just go fact check and watch the interview if you want, but basically, Xbox asked Team Cherry if the game will be ready by E3 2023. I'm sure they had that conversation when they submitted the trailer for Silksong to be in that Xbox showcase back in 2022, and they said sure, because that's what they were aiming for, right? When they came close to that release, they realized that, well, that's probably not gonna happen because there's still a lot of game left to be finished. So they said that, hey, they're still developing and they're not gonna be able to meet that deadline. Then in August, in that interview Leth did, he himself said that he believes Team Cherry should come out and make a blog post or something on their YouTube and just make an announcement or an update directly to the community. He stated that he doesn't want to be the one doing it and he really wants Team Cherry to do it. Of course, Leth would say that because he's the most in touch with the community and what we all get up to. Because think about it from the developer's perspective, right? They're making the game, they know we're desperate, they know people are hyped, but they don't really know the extent of it because you can't really get that by just being told about it. You have to be down in the trenches with us like Leth is to know how desperate and hyped we are. Either way, in that interview, Leth said that because it's been so long since an update, the next update will be a really chunky one. But then clearly, nothing happened. Maybe they were just too busy with development. Maybe they had a change of plans where they wanted to book an event with Xbox or Summer Game Fest way in advance. We don't know that. But then comes February, a very important month for Silksong, and Leth comes out and tells us that they're still working on the game. Before, he said that he would rather not be the one to give us updates, but the fact that it was him giving it to us clearly meant that Team Cherry was way too busy to be putting out updates, which makes sense considering the game is at the very end of its development cycle. It's been digitally rated, the store pages are up, you know, I get it, they're busy. But now I feel like the impatience is a little bit unjustified. Here's what I mean. It's only been 2 months since Leth gave us the update that they're still working on the game. So if we are the sensible part of the community who did say that, yeah, we just want to hear that they're still working on the game, it's only been 2 months since they told us that. And now June is approaching, which is such a big month for video games. There's Summer Game Fest, there's the major Xbox showcase. It's gonna be exactly a full year since their quote-unquote aimed release window. Just makes a lot of sense that the fact that they're not clarifying that they're not gonna do an event just all points towards the fact that they've already signed up with a big event like Summer Game Fest or Xbox showcase way in advance. Because these events take months and months to prepare. That's why I'm not a big fan of the theory that the next update will be just on Team Cherry's YouTube and not from an event. I'm sure that might have been a plan at some point, but clearly that plan got changed because Leth is so in touch with the community, and if he knew that any event was out of the picture, he definitely would have clarified something by now. It's just very unlikely that he wouldn't. But honestly, as a community, we should be really excited for June because that's gonna be like 3 months, which is just a quarter after the last update that they're still working on the game, and it's very likely that Silksong will be showcased there. Now, of course, if we don't get anything in summer, neither from Team Cherry or from an event, then I really cannot defend them at that point, like at all. But to get so riled up about not getting Silksong just because it got a store page on Xbox, I think that's kind of unfair to the team. I think we should give them the benefit of the doubt and be a little bit more understanding that it's only been like since February that we got that they're still working on the game, and in April we got another minor update on the game that there's a store page now. It just makes sense that they're leading up to June, which is the big Summer Game Fest month. And again, it's okay to get hyped, it's just not okay to be that upset about it because all of that hype, all of the expectations were just community built up anyway. It's not like they built it up. And yeah, scummy people like IGN keep baiting us, but I'm sorry to tell you, Team Cherry isn't some hype police. It's not up to them to quench the hype train because the hype train is too far gone. There's not much they can do about it. June is only a month off, literally just a month away. I feel like this should be a time of super high excitement. We shouldn't be down and depressed just because we didn't get Silksong on some really minor showcases that we as a community built up and hyped for just because Silksong got a store page. Because that's all it had, was a store page on Xbox. Again, I'm not being hypocritical, I made a lot of videos about it and it's fun to talk about it. I like to give you guys something to look forward to. I'm just saying, don't be upset, it's time for excitement. If we get nothing in June, that's the time to be upset in my opinion, because damn, then no one can defend that at all. But yeah, I just wanted to get those thoughts out and have a little discussion among us about the situation of Silksong. And I also just wanted to say a big thank you for everyone who's been supporting the channel and helping me grow. At the start of April, I had 1,400 subscribers on YouTube, and now at the end of April, we are approaching 5,000. None of this would have been possible without you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for watching the content, for engaging with me in the Discord server. Everything you do, I appreciate it a lot. Also, the background music for this video, it was made by one of my subscribers. I'll link it in the description. Please check them out. They make really good music. But that's it for Primacon. I hope you enjoyed a little Silksong discussion video. Thought I'd give you guys something to ponder about if we didn't get news. But anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Primacon out.